Hello everyone, today we're gonna paint this landscape using oil pastel and sandpaper. Okay, so this will be a very new video tutorial everyone. So today we're gonna use a very different medium. So we're gonna use a very cheap oil pastel, 18 colors, and then we're gonna use P1000 sandpaper. And this is JMLisondra. If you are painting with me, just enjoy, and you can also do this one of your own. What I like about this one is, everyone, is that it is the cheapest way to paint because we're just gonna use a very cheap materials. Okay, so without further ado, we have to start, or I'm gonna start. So today my subject will be a forest landscape. So I'm gonna open my oil pastel. Okay, so it's very new everyone. This pastel is for children. This an oil pastel, and it's just cheapest. I think it just cost me it's just like a 45 pesos or less than $1. Okay, so let's start. So I'm gonna use this light blue color. You can actually open this everyone like that. You can actually open you can peel it. Okay, and then even you can do like that, or you can cut it. So I'll try to use the light blue. So I added tape on the side so that I will have something like a border. Yeah, this painting will really finish off your pastel. I'll cut off this white. You can actually just okay, so let's try something like yellow. Actually, it will turn greens. Okay, and then I will try something like purples. Yeah, you can even use your hands or fingers. To make it smooth. Yeah, or you can use cotton if you want. There. Can add a little bit orange. And then some more light blues, or we can add more white here. Actually, we can put here the waterfall like that. There. This is something like a forest waterfall everyone. Okay. There. And then we will add now something like, I'm gonna peel this one like that. Yeah. Then add some rocks. There. And then you can add some trees, everyone, like that. Yeah. There, you can even add a little bit darker or maybe some grayish color. Or something like, yeah, maybe you can use black. There. Turn a little bit dark, everyone, so that you can see the depths. Then you can add a little bit more branches here. Okay. I'll try to use something like purples. For this, for some distant trees here, everyone. Okay. There. You can add something like a hollow part. Okay, just use this light blue color. So you can see some hollow parts there on the back. There. Okay, I will put now some bigger trees here. You can using the black. Okay, so I just try this one, everyone, so that you can have another option also, or some exercises on painting. So for now, we're gonna lay off from acrylics, but actually I will do it again. I mean, I will add another acrylic painting soon. But for now, just make a little bit exercises on painting using oil pastel. Okay, so I have now 3 here. Another, we can put 1 3 here. Using the black color. Okay. And then we have to use some browns. We have browns here. Just add it like that. Light source coming from the left. Not just brown, but we can try yellow or light green. Okay, so that we can see some moss here like that. Can add some light green here. Okay, and then we can put more yellow. There. Or something white. Okay. And then we can put now some leaves. You can try the yellow green here. It's also like a tapping technique. This is just a cheap pastel, everyone. That's why maybe the color is not that good. Okay, so actually we can try to experiment with the pastels. Before I used the Dong A brand. It was a good pigment, but this one I just used this random cheap pastel I saw in the market. Maybe that's why the pigments are lesser. Okay, so I put greens like that. You can also add some orange, I think. There. some white to create highlights. There. So let's add some highlights there. Okay, yeah. This is just a very quick lesson and tutorial, everyone. Yeah, it's just painting random forests. You can add some yellow. Yeah, the pigment of this pastel one is cheaper. That's why it has no good pigment. That's why we'll try to experiment another brand of pastel. So this pastel is just for children. That's why it has no good pigments. Okay. Yeah. There. I'm gonna put some more orange here. Maybe some greenish. Even the green have a few pigment compared to orange. There. And put some black. Can add some purples. Okay. Then you can put more tree, okay? There, so it become more busy, everyone. Just use the black color. Yeah, and then you can put more. So you just to add more highlights, everyone, or you can put some plants or bushes. Well, because the yellow have less pigment, that's why it's like this. But I think other brands of oil pastel, it has a better pigment compared to this one. Yeah, I've been adding white. Okay. I can add some. Okay, I'll use some black. There, we put here, put some. This is a waterfall, everyone. There, we have now a landscape. Easy landscape, just a few minutes you can create using oil pastel. And I create a few details. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use this blue to create a bit of reflections. Just do like that. Some water disturbance or water waves using this light blue. And then let's add some colors, reflection. There. Another bluish color also like that, or purples. There. And then some black. Okay, then you can use your fingers to blend to create a smoother effect. Yeah. Sorry. Oops. We can add a reflection on the water. There. And then you can add more reflection, everyone. Oops, I mean here. And then also here, from the top, it's a light blue color. There. And then we can add some water disturbance. Just few lines, everyone, to the water. Okay. Yeah. That's a beautiful painting, everyone. Simple and yet beautiful. Let's add some reflection here. I mean highlights. And then you can also add reflections using this sienna. Okay. And then we can put some greenish on the water, everyone, like an algae or even lilies. Put light greens also. Okay, we can add some black highlights. I'm sorry. And then we can try to put some flowers. can also put some reflection of the flowers. Actually, the pigment of this oil pastel was not so good. There. Okay. Yeah. As simple as that, everyone. We have painted a beautiful forest painting. We can add more highlights. Okay, can add more. Can add more colors, everyone. Here I can add some brownish. There. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually very good, everyone. Very nice, but it looks dark. It feels dark because maybe we cannot use so much light, or we cannot put so much highlight because maybe of the quality of our oil pastel. Okay, so I'm almost done because this is just a pastel for children, not for artists, everyone. And this is an oil pastel. Maybe later on we can also paint using watercolor. Okay, so I am done. So this is how we paint, everyone, using oil pastel. It's kind of odd and different. I cannot create good highlights on this one because the colors very limited. I mean, the value of color is not that very high. The pigment is very low, so yeah, it's limited. So we can paint like this, but it's the cheapest way to paint. But maybe if you're gonna use a little bit more expensive oil pastel with a very good pigment, this will become a bit different. Yeah, you say the highlights. I want to create much more lighter highlights with a little bit exaggeration. So yeah, it will be a different story. Okay, so for 30 minutes we create a cheaper way to paint, or the cheapest way to paint, and yeah, I hope that you will not be discouraged. This is my first, and I think this is my second on using oil pastel, and yeah, I encourage everyone, you can also try this one. You can paint using oil pastel, and you can also create your own using oil pastel. You can experiment, everyone, which medium you're gonna like. So now I try to use oil pastel. Maybe later soon I'll try to use watercolors. If you want oil painting, everyone, I have also a channel about oil paintings. You can just go to my channel. You can You can search there oil paintings by JMLisondra, and you can go to my oil painting channel. And if you want to support me on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/JMLisondra. If you want to see my other works, my serious works, you can go to JMLisondra.com, my website. Okay, so I think that this is all done today for this oil pastel painting, the cheapest way to paint. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, and God bless you all. All the glory, honor, and power, praise belongs to the Lord.